Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the AJ Dahairo Dilemma. Now, we're going to talk about restaurants today and startup restaurants today. Now, let me say this. The restaurant business is nothing what it used to be and is similar to what it used to be at the same time. I know that's confusing, ain't it? Okay. So, for the most part, the delivery business is picking up. We all know that. We all know DoorDash. We all know Uber Eats. We all know Grubhub. And there's a lot more platforms that people can use, that people do use, consumers, to purchase things from restaurants and grocery stores, etc. Now, if you're planning to open up a restaurant in 2022, you're probably planning the wrong way. And I know this because I still see restaurants popping up, wherever I go, brand new restaurant. But, the way I see it is they're not, you're supposed to have at least a 3-year plan, 3 to 10-year plan for your business. And everything that I've seen, not everything, but majority of the things that I see thus far isn't planning towards the future. Now, a lot of restaurants are still up in the air if they want to do a DoorDash or a delivery platform or partner with a delivery platform. And the reason why some of them started and stopped, some of them never did it. And part of the reason why some restaurants started and stopped was because the 30% markup. Okay, sometimes customers come in, they're complaining, they come in a restaurant and they order their French fries and it's only, $1.99 or $2 or $1, whatever the case, whatever you price your fries or whatever you pay for fries. And then when they look on delivery platform, those same French fries that was $1.99 or 99 cents or whatever, they're $3.99, $4.99, different prices. And that's because of the markups, the delivery fee or whichever platform they're purchasing this stuff on. They run different promotions on different food, and they run promotions on free delivery and all these different type of things, and that's what causes the markup of certain items. Now, do people care? It's 50-50. It's still up. Actually, it's not 50-50. It's more 85-15. Okay? So, 85% of the people who order on these platforms, they don't care. The other 15%, you probably could give them free French fries and they'll probably complain about it. And I really shouldn't say that. So 10% out of the 15%, they're probably new to the platform. They probably just does the math and whatever the case may be. They don't look into the aspect of most of the restaurants that's on these platforms. They don't offer delivery service. So, if you're getting a free delivery from a place that doesn't offer a delivery service, you should expect some type of fees. You should expect something to happen. It's not, you can't have drivers just, showing up to locations for free. Otherwise, there will be no DoorDash or be no Grubhub or be no Uber Eats, etc. Right? So the 5%, like I was getting into, they'll complain about anything. You can give them a free meal and there's something wrong with that free meal, so on and so on. But if you're planning to open up a restaurant in the future and you're not planning with anything I just said, then you're planning wrong. If you have a restaurant that's been open for ages, since Jesus was here, okay, and you still aren't deciding that, or you still don't have no delivery platform coming out of your business, then not only are you losing money, and new potential customers, your business is sure your sales are down. I'm almost 1,000% positive your sales was down. And I should say, when I say that, I want to say a good 95% of the businesses that doesn't operate in this order, their sales are down. Okay, the other 5%, they have loyal customers that don't care what's going on. They've been, it's the town or the city's neighborhood. It's like a landmark in the town or the city. People are just okay. My friends and my cousins and family are coming into town. Where's the best place? And a lot of times, even the best place that people refer or call the best place isn't really the best place, but word of mouth and just how people feel, and the talks about certain establishments is what makes other people say that this is the best place. But that's another story. These restaurants, they're just operating off of loyalty. You have loyal customers. They grew up off the food, whatever. But slowly but rapidly, you have new restaurants popping up. That's you got a pizza spot. You got another pizza spot that just opened up, and they're doing things towards the future. And those restaurants are slowly taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of your customers. Slowly. Because they're only going to you, or going to these other businesses that's been around for a while, just because, like I said, it's a brand. It's a city brand. It's a town brand or a neighborhood brand, and that's why they're going there. So, if you're planning to open up a restaurant in 2022 on up, your first steps is to make sure that you have online delivery. Your first steps. Did you hear me? Let me say it again. Your first steps is to make sure that you have online delivery. Now, that can be other delivery platforms. I own one. Okay, Air Run. Don't forget, that can be other delivery platforms, or that could be your own. That can be, you have an app or a website or both that customers are going to your site and they're ordering stuff off your site or your app. If you don't have any either one, by the way, send me a message. We'll talk. I'll create you an app or a website, by the way. Anyway, that's your first steps. Now, the future of restaurants is robots. Did you hear me? The future of restaurants are robots. Not humans, robots. Okay? As a matter of fact, the future of your mom and pop stores is the same thing. It's robots. Okay? You need one human. One human can successfully operate. One human can successfully operate multiple locations. Today. Are you not hearing me? Today. One human can operate multiple restaurants, multiple mom and pop retail locations. Just one human, okay? So, and the reason why robots are the future is because, guess what? They don't need to sleep. They don't cry about how much they're getting paid. They're never late. They won't spit in your food. You don't have to worry about that as a customer. They're actually cheaper than paying an employee. If you look at the salary by year, they're actually cheaper. And now they're starting to lease them out. Okay? If you took a look at my website, it's been up for a while. That's another business that I'll probably get into. There's no probably about it. I'm going to get into it. Okay? So, this is the future of your restaurant. You can look up Flippy, for an example. You got Google. If you're listening to this or watching this, you know how to use Google. Okay? Or whatever you use. You might be a Bing expert or whatever. Whoever uses that anymore. But anyway, look it up. Do some research. Flippy is just one. Okay? So you go into a restaurant, you order, and let me say this before I say that. Okay? The only successful human restaurants that I see happening is, again, mom and pops. And this is not everybody. You really, just because, your loyal customers say, and your family say that your food is really good, and they always telling you how good your food is. That doesn't necessarily mean, and we all know this. This is no secret. You know this in going to business. Okay, so the human restaurants that's going to become more expensive, and here's the weird part: it might still be your mom and pop restaurants, but the difference is, in all honesty, if your food is not outstanding, then your restaurant is probably not going to stand for a while. Okay? So it's a complicated situation, but that's where we're at today. And let me get back on topic a little bit. So you going into one of these restaurants, you can look it up. They have multiple restaurants in on the West Coast. And I believe Boston has a few, and New York has a few, and maybe New Jersey. I don't know. I know for a fact New York has a few, and I know for a fact Boston has one or two robot ran restaurants. Okay, you going in, you go into a tablet or a kiosk, as they call it. You order in your food, and the food is coming out by itself, no human. The machines are cleaning themselves after every meal. Okay, so the only thing left is, your check. The food is there, the money's there, cashier gone, cook gone, prep cook gone. You understand? Server gone. You understand? The only thing that's left, pretty much, is your normal janitorial work. Okay? Which goes to say what? The janitorial business is going to pick up eventually. Because if people are going to still clean, you have to mop the floor. And let me explain this to you. Have you heard of have you been to Walmart lately and or Target lately, and you've seen the little circle robot that's on the shelf? Yes, that one. That's exactly the one I'm talking about. You know exactly. It sweeps and it mops. You probably have one in your house that you just, when you're done, whatever, you let the little robot, looks like a frisbee on wheels. You let that just roam through your house, and it sweeps for you, and it mops, it cleans the floor, little stains on the floor. So really, truthfully, you don't really need a human for that. Okay? You still have restrooms though. And guess what? They have robots for that too. But now we're getting too expensive, correct? So in due time, this is how everything will be. Okay, in due time. But for right now, today, if you're opening up a restaurant, bar and grill, okay, you should be planning. Your plan should be to run it like it's in the future already, because guess what? It is. Some people didn't wake up yet and realize that we are in the future, okay? They have bars too, self-serving bars. Makes your martinis, mixes your drinks, okay? No human needed, no human required, okay? And they have grill cooks that flips your burgers, cooks your fries, other robots that mixes your bowls like Chipotle, for an example. So there you are. So if you're thinking about opening up a restaurant, you need to consider these things that I'm saying right now. Payroll and all these different things. The last time I stayed in a hotel, and I forget which one it was, to be honest, it was no one at the front desk. Have you experienced this yet? Yes, I know. It was a little awkward, right? No one's at the front desk. Someone's on a computer screen, checking me in, checking me out. Swipe my card, get in, got the keys ready. This is the future. This is where we live today. So stop planning your business like it's still 1990, 1980, 1960, anything in the 1900s. Some people still running their business like it's in the 1800s, which is good to a certain degree. I mean, sometimes people want to go back and taste, slow cooked food. It's the best food. It's delicious. But as far as business, this is where the business has gone to. So those slow cooked meals, yes, they might become more expensive because, yes, you might have a cook that's been in the family, that certain recipes been passed down from generation to generation, and you just can't find that slice of pizza that's just that delicious, But for the most part, burgers and fries, fast food joints, no human required. And with that said, thanks for listening again. Thanks for watching, whichever platform. Leave some comments, please. If you're on anything that you can tap a subscribe button, please tap the button and let me know your thoughts. Peace and blessings.